go to imagine this scenario. A parent has a serious concern about the grading policies in a certain teacher's class. After several meetings and emails with that teacher, the problem has not been addressed nor has it been resolved to the parent's satisfaction. The parent sends carbon copies of the email correspondence to the principal, since that person hired the teacher and directly supervises that person. The teacher then sends an email to the parent stating, "Please accept this email as my one and only response to you on this topic. I will not talk to you about this anymore. I've spent enough time discussing this with you already. I've also directed my teaching assistant not to discuss it with you either. The principal is not responsible for the day-to-day grading in my classroom, so it's highly inappropriate for you to include him or her in our email correspondence." Would that be acceptable behavior for a teacher? No. I would hope not. Is this the same behavior acceptable?
Just please address the board. This isn't made to be for you to address the audience.
Right, then is it acceptable behavior for a superintendent? Rhetorical question. Because that's exactly how Dr. Kuzniewski has reacted to our concerns about this equal interval grading scale, and you have the email right there in front of you. Our tax dollars pay his salary. These parents and students here tonight deserve to engage in this conversation for as long as it takes until this problem is resolved and the kinks are worked out. Unrelated though, I find it highly ironic that the district is asking for a school improvement grant that includes parental involvement. However, when a dedicated parent asks difficult questions of the administration, that conversation gets a response that we're done. We're not talking about this anymore. Further, why is it our responsibility to crunch the data for the failure rates? Up until that PowerPoint right there, we had to FOIA this data to get these results and help get it out to the parents. So I'm glad you kind of got onto our scheme and you put your PowerPoint together there and provided for everybody to see. Complicated problems require collaboration between all the stakeholders. That's really hard to do when the administration refuses to take action to our